What's up, Hyperdrivers? Just in time for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, I have Darth Vader's lightsaber. Who makes it, how much does it cost, and what does it come with? We're gonna get into all of that right now. Welcome back, Hyperdrivers, to another lightsaber review video. I am the Medinalorian, and here on the Hyperdrive, we talk about Star Wars news, collectibles, and video games. If you like the content that I put on this channel, please give me a thumbs up so you can let the YouTube algorithms know that I'm doing a good job. And consider subscribing so that you can jump to light speed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. So in this box right here, I have the Darth Vader Return of the Jedi lightsaber from Corbanth. This lightsaber runs normally $649 as it sits right here in this box. They come with two different versions, or three different versions in total. This version right here, you also have two versions that have a crystal chamber reveal. They have an economy version and they have one with metal chassis if you want to step up and get all of the bells and whistles like that. And this is to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. I also have good word that they're going to be releasing a Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker in the next 4 weeks on May the 4th, so stay tuned for that. So let's go over what you get with the lightsaber. So first up, you're going to get the hilt, which looks incredible, and I'm going to show you guys a close-up look at this. There's a lot of neat features on this lightsaber that I like. All right, you're going to get a collector's coin that Corbanth has been releasing lately. Let me get this out of the bag right here real quick. So you can get a collector's coin, which is really cool. It's not really focusing that well, so you can see that a little better right there. Kind of looks like Darth Vader saber, and Corbanth sabers there on the front. That's the way the coin looks. You get a rechargeable battery port so that you can plug that in. You're going to need a brick. You get a blade plug and a special blade plug for the look of this saber, which I dig. All right, so that's cool. And then you get the blade itself. All right, so that's everything you get for your money. And beyond what you physically get, you also get a Profi board that's installed with this. So that means you can customize the sound fonts and all of the visual effects that you see with the lightsaber, which is really neat. But you also get 38 sound fonts from Kyberphonics. So there is a lot of different sound fonts and blade colors and styles that are already pre-programmed in this lightsaber. So in my opinion, there's really no reason for you to customize it any further, in my opinion. And here is a close-up look of the hilt. So this again is the Return of the Jedi version. There is a difference between this and the other versions of Darth Vader's lightsaber, and I'm going to show you a comparison real quick between this one and the one from A New Hope. So here is your emitter section. There is a D-clip right here, all right, so that you can hang it this way if you wanted to. Okay, this right here is your tightening retention for your blade. So when you stick your blade in, which I think is a really, really nice option, no need for keys or tools or anything. You just unscrew this real quick and you pop it in. Actually, let me show you how easy this is. Just unscrew, goes right in. Look at that. And now it's in there. I love that. That is so simple. All right. And this is exactly how it looks in the film. It has this little peg that sticks out like that. Okay. There is your switch section, your on button, and then your auxiliary button right there. You got grips. You got rubber grips right here. It feels very comfortable on the back end right here where the grips are. And then you have another D-clip back here so that you can hang it from this direction also. All right, so that is the Return of the Jedi, and I think it's pretty accurate to the film. They did a good job with the modeling on this one. It looks really, really cool. Okay, this is the A New Hope version of Vader's saber. All right, so what happened when they were filming Return of the Jedi was that they lost this lightsaber, and so they had to take and use what they think is the stunt lightsaber, Graflex hilt from Anakin's saber in The New Hope, the one that Luke Skywalker wielded. So you can see there's some similarities right here. You can see the this opening right here. It's hard to. You can see this opening right here with the little prongs, I think, that stick out. I don't know what else to call that. They're on both sides of it right there. You can see. Okay, right there. And you got the same thing right here. So that's where the comparison is. And then they added some greeblies and other stuff to kind of give it the look of this saber. They were trying to go for this look. Now, this right here, at least as I'm handling it, I feel like this is a lightsaber that is really good for display purposes. Cosplay is really good too. I don't think it's a very comfortable lightsaber for combat. And the reason why I say that is that how much further the switch protrudes versus on this one. This one seems to feel a little more comfortable in my hand. I think maybe if my hand was bigger, that maybe it would be easier for me to handle, but it is very sharp, and the buttons are kind of awkward in the way that they're placed on this particular hilt. Okay, so this is one that's definitely going to be one that's going to be on my shelf. All right, so to turn the lightsaber on, you just unscrew the back. Some neat features about this one here. So you got a battery that's removable. The chassis completely comes out, and then you have a slot that has a key on the inside of this hilt right here so that you could take and slide it in. There's your Profi board right there. All right, and then your access to the memory card so that you could take and put your sound fonts in and all that good stuff. All right, just turn it on right there at the switch.
Where are those transmissions you intercepted?
Nice.
What have you done with those plans?
What have you done with those plans? I love Vader's voice, man. And it just slides back in like that and pop it in. Okay? Real simple. Then to take and put your blade in, just unscrew that and you pop your blade in. All right? And there it is. That easy to put your blade in. Probably one of the easiest I've had to install. Really cool. All right? To activate it, you're going to take and press the button and it activates your blade. You got smooth swing, you got blade clash, and you got blaster bolts. So you got all kinds of cool effects. Like I said, you have 38 different sound fonts. I'm going to go over a few of them with you because there's just so many of them on this one. But yeah, so really cool when it comes to that. Now, the only thing that I'm probably going to take and modify is they have, all right, so it has gesture to turn off the blade, which I like. But because of how uncomfortable it is for me to press this button, like I have to use my pointer way out here, feels kind of weird, especially like if I'm going to try to activate it in action. I would like it where you have the gesture to turn it on because it doesn't come with that from the factory. So but that's something you can add on with your settings when you take and modify the blade. All right, so let me show you some of the other sound fonts that this thing has.
I am a Jedi.
All right, so here's Luke. All right.
If you're not with me,
Anakin.
then you're my enemy.
You see, got a more of a cyan color there. All right.
I will be the most powerful Jedi.
Another Anakin. This is probably like episode 2 Anakin. So you got another cyan color. Probably would have gone with more of a blue, but again, that's something you could change.
Only a Sith deals in absolute.
Obi-Wan. That one's got a deep blue to it. All right. Keep wanting to press the button to turn it off. Yoda. Look at that green. Green looks really good. Oops, hit my light. All right.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided.
Count Dooku. Cool. You can also turn it off by pressing and holding the button, and that'll turn it off too.
Excellent.
The Emperor. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now, one thing that's cool as well is that there's LED lights on the inside as well. So if you take and use a blade plug, you don't need to have a Neopixel blade plug in order to make that work. So you can just pop that in, turn that on like that, and then look at that. You got light right there, which is really, really nice. Love that. All right, and that's gonna about do it for this one. I think Corbett knocked it out of the park with this lightsaber, to be honest. The hilt looks just like the one from Return of the Jedi, so they did a great job with that. And if you're planning on putting it on the shelf like I am, giving me a blade plug that adds to the accuracy, I think that is really cool. So I love the look of the hilt. But the thing that I like most about this lightsaber is the ease of use. Being able to take and remove the blade without using any tools, is great, especially if you're gonna go take it to a con or something like that. That, I think, is the selling point in this one. It's really nice, very easy to use lightsaber, very simple. So I like it. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.